Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're looking to apply US B1 B2 visa or want to know what are the latest rules change now in 2025 with regards to applying US B1 B2 visa, you have come to the right video. I'll be explaining what are the latest changes in the rules and how strict now the application for US B1 B2 visa has become. So without wasting any time, as you can see on my screen, 98% of you are regularly watching my content or non-subscribers. So kindly hit the subscribe button and support my channel. Point number one, and the most important point of all the list of points today, is you have to make your social media accounts public. Now with effective of June 18th 2025, the embassy has requested to make all your social media profiles public. Now before, how it was, you have to list or you have to declare your personal or professional social media accounts. Now that can be private or public. There is no criteria that it has to be public. I've spoken to my friends who've got US B1 B2 visas and they said the same thing. I confirmed with a lot of people, guys. So before, you had to list your social media accounts, but it need not be public. Now with regards to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even things like Twitter needs to be public. X platform. So all the social media accounts, even if you're having a YouTube channel like me, that needs to be public. So ensure you declare all your social media accounts for enhancing digital footprint security. Now this is very, very important. If you do not list your social media accounts, or you list your social media accounts and you do not make it public, there are going to be heavy consequences and you might end up being your application rejected. So kindly do not get into this mess, guys. Always declare your social media accounts. Now if you are having a YouTube channel like me, declare that YouTube channel and ensure that you're compliant and you have not made some critical proclaimed videos about so and so country which is allied to US or which is against US. So be careful with your social media accounts in terms of what you're posting, and if you're posting against the country you're applying, then you may have a lot of problems or you may face a lot of questions. So even if it is LinkedIn, profiles like LinkedIn also have to be made public, and all the social media accounts, even if you've created with a different name, even if you have created with a different genre, everything needs to be declared. So from June 18, they're checking this very strictly, because as you know, US is one of the hottest places for illegal immigration and for seeking asylum. So they want to be very sure. Track your social media accounts, track your comments, track your likes, track your posts. Everything will be tracked because they have a very good system, and everything needs to be declared. So be genuine, declare all the social media accounts, and once you declare, ensure you make this public so that you're not hiding anything or you're not trying to fool them at all. Point number two is stricter security checks. When I say stricter security checks, I'm talking about travel history, financial background, and your entire travel footprint. Now this is very important, and this is already in place, guys. This is not something that is new rule that has recently come up. This has been always there, and always ensure your travel history is up to date. And also, if you have visited countries that US has sanctioned on, like a few African countries and Russia, better be prepared with proper justification on why you have visited those countries. It's not that at the time of visa you have not visited any of these countries. You've got the US visa, and after getting US visa, you visited one of these countries where US has sanctioned on, and then you are going to US. Then also you might be stopped at immigration and asked why you have visited this country, what is the purpose, and what was the real reason that you visited this country. So if you take my suggestion, do not visit any countries that US has sanctioned on. There are many countries that US has even put travel ban on, not to enter the United States. So look at those countries, and I personally recommend you to not to visit any of those countries. And if you have plans to visit US, or if you have plans to get Schengen visa, I've told this in my recent videos also, guys. So kindly ensure you maintain a very healthy and a good and a decent travel history. And also ensure, if you've gone to any country, if you've got deported and your on the passport it says your visa is cancelled or your entry is cancelled or deported, ensure you have valid documentation and valid reason stating why your passport has a cancelled or a deported stamp. Now, for example, in 2019, when I was flying from Bangalore to Kuala Lumpur, through Vizag. In Vizag, the AirAsia flight was damaged and I had to wait for 24 hours to get a new flight. So they provided me accommodation, and when providing the accommodation, I have to exit the airport, right? So at that point of time, they put the stamp as cancelled. So if they ask you why was a stamp put cancelled on your passport, you have to be ready with the documentation and justification. Remember guys, you're applying to US visa, it's not any other country. So your documentation, the footprint, digital footprints, and also financial footprints needs to be very, very strong. So travel history, maintain a good financial background. It's not that when you're taking statement, you deposit 10 lakhs and then take a statement. That is not going to work. Always ensure you give your salary account statement, and even if you want to deposit lump sum amounts, deposit it in small amounts so that it adds up and you do not have to create any suspicion. So make it genuine, make it authentic, and give your account which is regularly being used and where your salary has been credited. So that will save up a lot of time and it will really make you look very, very genuine. Point number 3 is also come in latest from May 2nd of 2025, that is submitting your DS160 form before deadline. Now there was no rule that you have to submit your DS160 form 48 hours before the appointment. Now this is coming to picture because people have started rescheduling their appointments. There was a particular cap on unlimited cap that you could reschedule your appointments whenever you can, but now the cap has also been reduced, and ensure the barcode on the application online is same as the application you want to submit. So ensure these details are perfect, and also submit the DS160 form 48 hours before your application, so that there is smooth application process, and even when you are entering US through the immigration, there is no issues in terms of matching of the barcodes or any issues on the visa itself. So please remember to submit your DS160 form well in advance. Point number 4 is global interview appointments are opening up in huge numbers. Now with regards to India, they have listed only Mumbai, Delhi and Hyderabad. There is no information about Bangalore, Chennai or Kolkata. So only these 3 cities have been promised where a large amount of slots will be opened. So if you are a student applying for a student visa, if you are applying for a dependent visa, F1 visa, business visa or tourist visa, any kind of visa guys, or H1B, ensure you book your appointments well in advance. This is something that you already know, but this is not something that is come in very recently. But the slots, the US consulate has promised to open more and more number of slots following like 3 cities that I mentioned, and the rest of the cities they have not officially announced. You have to wait and see. Also, if you are like in Bangalorean, if you're Bangalorean and in Bangalore like me, the appointments for the Bangalore US visa consulate has not started yet. We have all been waiting for it. There was an inauguration a few months back saying the consulate was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister, but still now there is no news as such that bookings have opened and we can actually take bookings. They said late 2024, early 2026. We'll have to wait and see, because if you're from Bangalore and if you want to apply for any US visa, you have to go to neighboring cities. There is a cost of flights, there is a cost of hotels, and there's no guarantee that you will get the visa at all. So there's a lot of confusion in the process here. So as a Bangalorean, you will find this more and more expensive going to other cities and then applying for US visa. So but let's wait and watch when the Bangalore slots will open, and immediately when the Bangalore slots are open, I'll definitely make a video guys. So please stay tuned to my channel and stay subscribed. So point number 5 is latest introduced is biometric and AI screening has been introduced. Now when you go to submit your application form, there is a special AI screening now which happens to detect fake passports and fake existing visas. Or if you have no problems during the documentation check or submitting your documents in US consulate, even when you enter US, it's not that you've got the US visa. Please remember, even if you've got US visa, there is no guarantee that you will be allowed inside the US. Just because you've got the visa, there is a lot of checks that happen. There is a lot of background verifications that happen. Your travel history is being checked, and most importantly, they will check with the AI screening. With the help of AI, they'll do an AI screening and check all the documentation that you've provided on your passport or existing visa stickers that you may have for any number of countries. They will verify whether it's fake or genuine. So ensure you do not submit any fake documents or fake passports or anything related to manipulating the immigration officers or entering a country with fake documentation. Always try to produce genuine documentation. And also, like I said, most importantly that no video will talk about is be very careful when you are visiting those countries where US has sanctioned upon. It is very very, very important, guys. Please remember this, because it's not easy to get a US visa when you have visited these countries, and a lot of my friends have faced this issue where they've visited, and a lot of subscribers and have pinged me on Instagram saying that, I've visited so and so country, I've been deported from Russia recently. There were a lot of Indians deported from Russia, for no reason they were deported. They had the documentation, there were families, there were kids, they had proper visas, they had proper documentation, return ticket, everything was good, but still they were deported through Baku, Azerbaijan, and not even directly to Delhi in India. So be careful in visiting the sanctioned countries by US. A lot of African countries have also been sanctioned and have given a travel ban. In the Middle East and that region, Central Asia, a lot of countries have been sanctioned, and also countries like Russia have been sanctioned a lot. So be careful when you visit these countries, because I feel US visa plays a huge role in Indian passport, as US visa enables about 70 plus countries to travel when you have a US visa. And in fact, in US as well, there is a lot of places I personally have in my bucket list to visit from many years, from about 20-25 years. So I hope this information is very helpful. The conclusion of this video is, ensure you provide genuine documentation, and always provide justification in the form of documentations if you have any problems or issues in your passport. I hope this video, guys, was very informative. Please share this video for those people who are looking to apply US visa. I'll catch you guys in my next video.